what? Do you remember had lit a party down in Wexford? The Guards, yes, in the Guard station. It was a retirement party or something like that. I can't remember the details exactly. But guess what? You might be liking, what happened? What happened, Adrian? I heard about it. Yeah, what happened? Are they going to be put in prison? What's going to happen? They'll be fined, lost their jobs. No! This is even better again. Nothing. Yes, nothing. It's the Soviet Union, the NKVD 2.20. We're going to do nothing about it. We're going to let these officers still remain in duty in the public eye, even though the book, the rules they're supposed to be enforcing. I don't think you could make it. You couldn't make it up. You really just couldn't make it up. But again, this country could make anything up, and with it'd just materialise in front of you. But again, this is the same time. I remember last year when this happened. They were chasing people off beaches. There was only one or two people on the beach who were going with batons and chasing them off the beach. And then people are probably up in court now because they probably asked the God why. Why am I being chased off the beach? I'm in my own country. I'm going to a beach. There's nobody else on the fucking beach. And forgive me for my language, but my God. In some of the places, some of the videos, there's one person on the beach swimming. And the guards there, about 60 of them around them. And they're all saying you're a danger to everybody's out. And then they are off on the gander down to the Wexford, had a big do in the Garda station. And you'd be like, none of them lost their jobs. That's disgraceful. But yeah, the two of them tested positive later for COVID. And do you think they're isolated? Not a hope they're isolated. Not a hope. Nobody, none of them. If they're willing to break these rules, they didn't isolate. Let's be honest here. An OT, not a whisper, not a peep, only whispers. But actually crickets. Sorry, only crickets. It's only crickets fans, isn't that right? At least give the Independent a bit of credit here. They did write the story, but again, Drew Harris, and the Garda Ombudsman and the director of prosecution basically said to the firesman said to the DPP, and basically we all know what that means. Nothing's going to be done about it. It's going to be forgotten about it. Look away, children. Nothing to see here. But basically, Drew Harris, come on now. Like you couldn't. Like, I don't know how you can sit in your chair straight. I don't know how you can sit in your chair straight. Because, you know, there's people that were going to their mother's grave. Remember this in Cork, and outside the 5K, and the guards took the person off the bus and threw her back, basically to her own town, and more or less said get off the bus and made her go back the way she came. And there's many instances of that across the whole country. And then people, and some of them, like Father PJ for example, he had to go to court a few times in Cavan. For you might be like, what dastardly crime did he commit? That was so dastardly. He said mass. He had his church open and saying mass to people who wanted to get those sacraments. And you'd be like to yourself, is this Ireland? Are we in North Korea? Communist China? The Taliban's country? No. We're still in Ireland. Wait. What about freedom? Sure, look, it doesn't matter. And the guards, every Sunday, when he had, in fairness, I give Father PJ the highest credit. He didn't let them intimidate him. Every Sunday they were there whinging about it. And he went on and done his own thing, he ignored them. And he was dead right. The guards shouldn't have been there in the first place. And then a few people wanted to go up to mass from different parts of the country, because it was the only mass probably nearly, apart from a few other parts. And the guards blocked all the roads off and everything. That had all the guards in Cavan out blocking the roads around Mulla. It was nonsensical what they were doing. Not really nonsensical. And then where were the guards? Oh wait, sorry, excuse me. The guards were in the station. Oh right. So none of them took it upon themselves to enforce the COVID laws on themselves. You know, makes sense. And then probably 10 minutes later, they probably went outside the station, probably seen a person not wearing the mask going down the street, with nobody else in the street, and they probably went and bet the shit out of him. Again, great country. It's the NKVD 2.0. Isn't it great?